Hey, how's it going guys? In this video I want to talk to you guys about a famous YouTuber named Swag who went to an event to capture early content for season 1 and got a chance to ask some questions with Joe Seacott, who is the co-director of multiplayer at Infinity Ward. So before I start, I just want to let you guys know that this is just my opinion and what my suggestions are, and it might not be the same for everyone. Please let me know what you guys think that the Infinity Ward should change in multiplayer for the community. So let's get into it. Swag asked Joe Seacott about dead silence. In summary, for pubs, they will lower the footstep volume overall. Devs is working closely with pros to test out what works best. Oh my goodness, the footstep in this game is so loud that I could hear people coming from miles away without turning my headset on the loudest volume. It's like an elephant charging at you, running towards you at 100 miles per hour. That's how loud the footstep is in this game. In my opinion, this is something that I think the devs should work with the community, not the pros. I would say maybe only 10% or 5% of the people could make it to the pros, and the other like 90 to 95% is the community. The reason why I think Infinity Ward devs should work with the community is because the way pros play is completely different level than public players. They play the game like their life is on the line or something. I get it, because being a pro is their career and they have to be good at the game. But for public matches, where most people just want to have a good time running around and killing people, this is what COD has always been, an arcade shooter game. Anyway, I hope they will listen to the community a bit more. Next, Anya Palace in Ground War. Currently focus on new season 1 content, and they want to eventually add it to Ground War. So this is a good news because this map currently is too big to be playing at 20 versus 20 because everyone just camping in their safe space and there's not much gunfight going on. The next thing would be the perk balance. Joe Seacott says Infinity Ward may have made some mistake with perks and put too many in perks one slot. They need to analyze more to see how the changes to balance it better. From my opinions, the perk 1 slot is not the problem. What the problem is that Ghost is too overpowered and everyone in the lobby are running mostly the same perks. You don't really see people running different perks. Most people just run like Ghost, Overkilled. What's the other one? Well, I can't remember the last one, but it makes the game so boring. Let me tell you something about Ghosts. Not only you won't appear on the minimap, but also doesn't show when a camper is sitting in a corner camping and not moving at all. What I would suggest Infinity Ward make Ghosts so that whenever someone is sitting in a corner and not moving, the radar should appear of that person in their camping spot. So tank nerf. Infinity Ward is working on nerfing the tank to reduce the straight shots it can make to avoid camping on the hills. So the tank currently in Ground War is a problem where I think I see a lot of tanks just sit up on a hill and shooting someone from the top. Well, my suggestion to solve this problem would make a barrier to close off the hill so that the tank won't be able to get up there. Only the infantry should be able to go up the hill, not the tank. So Swag asks about the spawns. So the devs are working on improving the spawns across all modes and maps, still figuring out best ways to balance it effectively. So in previous COD game, you can predict when the spawn will flip. If you see all your teammates on one side of the map and you know the other enemy team will be on the other side of the map. But currently, it's very hard to predict where the enemy is going to spawn in Modern Warfare. So many times I saw my team on one side of the map and I think the enemy team will be spawning on the other side, but sometimes not the case. Sometimes you can just predict depending on the map. Map voting is the other one. They don't want map voting because data from previous games shows that the player leave if their vote does not win, which causes lobbies to break up. YouTubers Swag suggested to add a vote to skip option, so Joe Seacott say they will look into it. I think a lot of players now in Modern Warfare will still back out of a lobby if they see a particular map that they don't want to play in. I mean, it's not a big deal to add a map voting system into the game, as it gives people choice to decide which map that they want to play in. If they don't like the map, they will still back out either way. I would just suggest that the map voting system should be implemented into the game. Staying in the same lobby is the next one. In regards to staying in the same lobby after the match, there is an error in the game that does this often. They wanted it to be where you can stay in the same lobby, but it resets every several games to change it up, but that did not get implemented fully into the game for launch. I mean, come on guys, you guys have 3 years to make this game and you still couldn't get the same lobby to stay. I mean, this is the first time that I know from any of the COD that breaks up a lobby after every single game ends. Sometimes you just want to stay in the same lobby if you did well from the last game, or at least you want to get some revenge on someone from the previous game. So next is the minimap. In summary, they have no plans of changing the minimap, as the design now is what they intended it for. Joseikos say that they want the UAV to be more of a reward. Currently the minimap from my point of view is really useless. Might as well just not have it on the game. Like, don't even have it on a screen. Most of the time it's showing where your teammates are, because most people running ghosts in the game and you can't really see anyone when you call in the UAV. If they want to show up on the minimap, then they should use the suppressor instead, because that's what a suppressor is built for. Currently the suppressor is doing nothing when you have it on or off. I would suggest that the devs would bring back the old minimap, as they did it once on the beta, where they just turned the minimap on for a day before they turned it back off. So please don't try to invent the wheel when something has already been working for years. Lastly, skill-based matchmaking. At first, Joseikos mentioned that it's a hot topic and he can't really talk about it. Matchmaking in Modern Warfare is not the same as in Infinite Warfare, and it is different in every Call of Duty. He said that connection is a big priority and they are constantly tweaking it. I mean, don't even get me started with this topic. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video, and please like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see Infinity Ward make changes to the multiplayer. Yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.